Hey guys, since we're all isolating ourselves, I needed to find a easy video for me to film while my kids are home, so that's why I decided to do a what I eat in a day video, even though I just did one like a couple videos back, but I thought why not, so here we are. Of course, you guys know how I start off my day with coffee, and I use the Pike's Place Starbucks coffee pods, and I normally use Coffee Mate White Peppermint Mocha Creamer. It's my all-time favorite, but I've been wanting to find a almond creamer, and all of you guys recommended the Silk one, so I've been getting the Silk one, and it's amazing, you guys. It tastes just like the Coffee Mate kind, and I was so surprised because all the other creamers that I've tried that are not dairy have always been really bad, so that one was really amazing and surprising, so I've been loving that. And then for breakfast, I am making some tofu pate toast. Now you guys are probably like, what the heck is tofu pate? Let me explain. So I've been eating tofu pate, this is Toby's, for I would say about over 10 years. I was actually introduced to it when I was about 20, and I eat it just randomly will pick it up at the store and eat it, and it's so good on toast or on like a sandwich. You can use it as a condiment if you want, but I just toast up some white bread because I love white bread. It's actually potato bread, and then I put the tofu pate on top of that, and it's kind of like a really thick, you could dip vegetables in it. It's kind of like a dip. You could make it a dip if you wanted. And then I found this really yummy salt from Carah. She's the one that told me about it on her videos, and it's by the brand Redmond, and it tastes so good. It tastes like the Top Ramen chicken flavor packets, but it's like salt. It's really good. And then I had some leftover parsley, so I sprinkled that on top with some tomatoes and some grapes on the side, and it was fantastic. Okay, so for lunch, I'm going to be using my air fryer. I got this for Christmas and I've been obsessed with it. So I'm just cutting up a russet potato into big chunks. And this one is almost bad, so I had to use this as soon as I could. So I'm just going to cut that up. I put some olive oil on it and just kind of coated them with olive oil. I put some salt and also some pepper, which I put on everything. And then I also used that same real salt by the brand Redmond. I got it on Amazon, if you guys are wondering, and it's pretty easy to find. And then I put some chili powder on there as well, and then some garlic, some like dried garlic. And I am going to put that into my air fryer, and I have the Philips air fryer, and it works really, really well, and it's really easy to use. And I just put it on 350, and then I put them in for 15 minutes and let them cook. So now I'm going to cut up my Brussels sprouts, and I just usually cut the ends off and then cut them in half. Brussels sprouts are literally my favorite vegetable, and I like them super duper charred, so they're kind of like black in places. And then I just put a little bit of olive oil in a pan, and I put the Brussels sprouts in there, and I cook them on like medium-high heat. And then I add salt and pepper as usual, and I turn them over actually so the flat side is down so I can get that flat side like really, really charred, and it's really good. And I actually cook those for quite a long time because I do like them so like charred. And then for my kind of dipping sauce, I use sour cream and this aioli. It's like a chipotle aioli, and then I put some garlic powder in there and I mix it up, and that's what I'm going to be putting on the top, and it's super, super good. I highly recommend it. And then I just threw in my potatoes that were done. They're nice and crispy. Air fryers are the best, you guys, I'm telling you. And then I put the Brussels sprouts in, and then I put the sauce on top, and it's amazing. If I had, oh yes, I forgot about this, Parmesan and Romano, and I think a different kind of cheese. It's like a cheese blend. I sprinkled a little bit of that on, and then some French fried onions. And I would put like sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds on this too, but I actually didn't have any. I ran out, but that would be really good as well. And then for a snack, I just had a clementine orange. I actually had a couple of these, but I forgot to film the other one. But I snack on these all the time. They're so good, especially with this virus going around. It has a lot of vitamin C, which is very important. Alright guys, so for dinner, I am making Elena's absolute favorite meal of all time. She loves it when I make this, and I've been wanting to share this recipe with you guys actually for a long time because it's the perfect recipe for moms that are in a hurry because this recipe is so easy to make and kids love it. So this is a great recipe for you to put in your back pocket. So I'm starting off with a salad. I just did spinach and I cut up some carrots, put a little bit of mozzarella and also some crispy onions. And I am cutting up some tomatoes and putting those on there as well, and some sugar snap peas. And then I'm going to put some Italian dressing on that later as soon as dinner's all finished. And then for the pasta, you just need pasta, butter, milk, vegetarian chili, cheese, pepper, salt, and cumin. And you're just going to fill up a pot of water and put some salt in there to salt the pasta water. And then I did a whole box of pasta. Normally when I make this, I only use like a half because you don't need to make this much, but I wanted some for leftover since we're trying to kind of conserve our food. So once I have that, I just put in some butter at the bottom of the pan and then coated the bottom of the pan with milk. You're going to be adding more milk, so leave your milk out. And then you want to put your pasta into the pan and then load up on cheese. Now you can make this as cheesy as you want. You can add tons and tons of cheese, or you can do less cheese. I actually would have added more cheese if I wasn't trying to conserve my cheese, because we were actually running out and I didn't want to have to go to the store, obviously for isolation purposes. So you're just going to add cheese and then add more milk and then add more cheese and then add more milk until you have a nice creamy kind of cheesy sauce. And then you also want to make sure that you add salt and pepper. Salt is going to be very, very important for this recipe, but like I said, I don't have any measurements, but you just kind of want to keep doing cheese, milk. And then once you have a nice creamy sauce, you want to add Nally vegetarian chili. I would have added 2 cans, but again, I'm trying to conserve and I only had 2 cans left of my favorite chili, so I just did 1. And then I did cumin, chili powder, and garlic powder. I feel like chili powder and cumin are like the 2 main spices you want to add into chili to make it taste very chili-ish. So it's really important to add those in because I feel like it gives the pasta a really good chili type flavor. And then you're just going to add the dressing into the salad and serve it up, and you've got yourself a really fantastic dinner. I'm telling you guys, this will not fail you. My kids both really love this, and it's a very, very, very easy recipe. So I hope you guys are staying well and staying safe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!